Garden Seeds for Life. Garden Seeds for Life. Garden Seeds for Life. Welcome to Garden Seeds for Life Live. Quick tips for juicing. Many of us love fresh juice, smoothies, all kinds of combinations. You can even prepare soup. That's right, you can blend up a bunch of vegetables with all kinds of peppers and spices, and you can have a wonderful recipe. Exactly. Hi, Teresa. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining Garden Seeds for Life. We're going to be juicing live right here and right now, answering your questions about plant based juicing so you can have those garden seeds for life so that you can do it just like an expert. It's so easy and it's so much fun. Thank you, Teresa. You say cool. How are you doing, Teresa? And for each and every one of you, thank you for joining in. Please share where you're watching from and what your favorite fruit or vegetable is so that we can definitely put something together for you that is fun, especially in this season. It's so wonderful to juice. Wow, watermelon, great. Good for you, Teresa. So today the featured juice is yellow watermelon with golden kiwi and ginger. Now, this is my first time trying it, so don't ask me how it's going to be. I don't know. I'm trying something new and sharing it live. So the ingredients is ginger, yellow watermelon, and golden kiwi. It's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be very sweet. A lot of people prefer sweet juice. Honestly, me, I don't like super sweet. I like natural sweet. I like a little bit of bitter sometimes. So I like a lemon. I love lemonade without any sugar, anything else in it, just the lemon, nice and bitter. And I definitely enjoy grapes. I like grapes. I only prefer the muscadine or the purple or red grapes. I really don't like the green ones too much unless they're the cotton candy ones. So, what is your favorite fruit? You like watermelon, Teresa? Well, you're in for a special treat because this is yellow watermelon with golden kiwi. I don't know how it's going to taste. I have no idea. But before we get into the actual juicing and I share with you exactly how it's going to taste after I drink it or sample it, I want to let you know that you can use your favorite fruit, your favorite vegetable, and your favorite spice and make an amazing combination. You can add herbs and spices with fruit and vegetation, and you can blend it all together. For example, you can have black chia seeds with golden flax seeds, and you can also add coconut. I'm talking about the real coconut, not that whatever. I'm talking about for the real coconut. And then you can add all kinds of different combinations. You can actually turn a smoothie into an ice cream. We're going to talk about that more later, just so you know. But right now, we're focusing on this combination for the yellow watermelon with the golden kiwi and the ginger. I believe it's going to be spectacular. I tried one a couple of months ago that I was surprised was so good, which was golden kiwi with green kiwi and coconut water and nothing else. And it was so good. I could not believe how good it was. And it was creamy like a smoothie. So I froze it because it was an extremely hot day that day. And then I ate it like a sorbet later because it was a little frozen. Not too much frozen, but frozen enough where you could eat it with a spoon. Are you still there, Teresa? So, Teresa, you're in for a great treat because we have watermelon featured here today, and you like watermelon. That's right. It is so cool. Watermelon. I like cucumber. I prefer the cucumber to the watermelon actually because I just love cucumber. And I don't necessarily have to juice the cucumber or put it in a soup, but you can do that as well because cucumbers are extremely hydrating and they're so good for us. Perhaps you like mango like I do. You can also add mango to this combination and it would definitely liven it up and probably sweeten it up just a tad. So we're entering into this time where we have the harvest time, as many call it, or the autumn time, where a lot of people are going to get pumpkins and prepare soups, cakes, pies, and all of that. But I'm telling you, if you take the raw pumpkin and juice it, it has so much value to it, so many nutrients. Pumpkin is so good raw. Some don't like it raw. You can put it in a soup. You can juice it. You can actually juice pumpkin and mango together, and it tastes really good. These are the quick tips for today for Garden Seeds for Life. I hope that you are enjoying, engaging, and I hope that you are definitely benefiting from this and that it's giving you some quick tips so you don't have to wait a long time to prepare quick meals. Like when you're having family and friends come over for a special occasion. If you have friends and family come over for a special occasion like birthday, anniversary, wedding celebrations, anniversaries, and all of that, you definitely want to be sure that you prepare in advance because there are times when we need to have a backup plan because everything doesn't go exactly as we planned it the first time. So we need to have a backup plan just in case the first plan fails, which happens a lot of times. So you want to be sure that if you're juicing, hi Teresa, hi to you again. Thank you so much for continuing to watch. If you're juicing, you want to taste it first to be sure everything is on the up and up before you even place it into whatever equipment you're using, whatever processor. Be sure that you taste it first to be sure that it is of good quality and be sure that you clean up very well behind juicing or preparing any homemade soups because I'm telling you, it will attract bugs. Bugs love juice and fruit. I'm just telling you, they love natural whole food just like we do. So be very careful because it will attract ants and bees and all kinds of other insects. So it's easy to clean up. You just want to be sure that you have a lot of hot water and soapy water because you want to be sure that you wipe everything down, rinse everything off very well, and then be sure to take all of the extra fruit outside, like parts of the watermelon, because that would definitely attract ants. And ants, you don't want ants around. And then some people, they may juice outside, like in the garage, or they have a deck or a patio, which is way better because even if you do attract bugs, they're outside, they're not inside of your home. So, Teresa, I was kind of learning this in school. It was really cool, and I'm in the third grade. So, Teresa, you like watermelon. So, you're in for a rare treat right here and now because this particular juice has watermelon in it, golden kiwi, and ginger. Do you like ginger, Teresa? I wonder if you like ginger. Ginger is so good. But anyway, even if you don't like ginger, you could leave ginger out. You don't have to add ginger in, but you can also add pineapple to watermelon. It's really good too, but I didn't have a pineapple, so I just went with what I had today because I didn't have anything else to add to it right now. But we're going to get into it and we're going to talk more about juicing and quick tips so that you can have a lot of appetizers and juices and smoothies prepared when you are entertaining at your home for special parties and gatherings with family and friends. And perhaps a lot of people are getting married during this time of the year, this season. So you may want to be sure that you're preparing natural, organic, homemade gifts for people, like apple cider is really good. And you may say, well, what do you put in apple cider? Well, apple cider is a little a little tricky. It's a little different than juice. It's not as easy. So you would definitely have to boil the apples for best results. So it can get nice and sweet and sticky. But the bees love it, so be careful. Your mom loves cider, Teresa? That's wonderful. So we're going to talk a little bit more about what to juice for this time of the year and how to juice it. Apples are in season this time of year in most places. So apples, pumpkin, peaches, berries. Berries are in season right now, but I think they're getting ready to go out of season soon. It depends upon which region you're in. So it's different in every place. Because if you're in a tropical place, you have access to wonderful fruit all year long. Isn't that amazing? Pineapple is a good go to. You can blend pineapple with coconut milk, coconut water, mango. Pineapple is just so versatile. And if you don't like juicing pineapple because it can be sticky, it can be messy, it could attract ants and other bugs. But if you really like pineapple, you can also grill pineapple with a little bit of soy sauce, and you can also add just a little bit of crushed red chili pepper to it to make it definitely good and a little tad of spicy if you like spicy. Teresa says yummy. Wow, Teresa, I'm glad you like it, and I thank you so much for joining in to this live. So, another good go-to is grapes. Grapes are very versatile. You can actually put grapes and lemon together, and you don't need any type of sugar if you do that because grapes are naturally sweet, especially when you juice them, they become a little sweeter. So, grape lemonade is a good go-to, very hydrating with that extra little taste of that little sweet from the grapes. So, there are many different combinations we can put together so that we can simplify juices and smoothies, and so that we can also prepare homemade ice cream. That's what we probably will be doing on the next slide, just so you know, to give you a heads up. Yummy, right? Ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? Hi, Teresa. How are you doing? Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so in order to prepare ice cream, it's similar to a smoothie, but you just want to be sure that you thicken it a little bit more. So there are different options you can use for plant-based. You can add tofu, you can add chia seeds, golden flax seeds. You can add, let's see, if you want to do a cheesecake, you can add vegan cream cheese. There's so many different options. You could add coconut cream, which is my favorite go to. Coconut cream is awesome for making ice cream. You want to be sure that you put just a little bit of sugar, and then you don't want to put too much, but you may want to use sugar cane or some natural sugar that's not refined for best results. I don't suggest honey, honestly, for ice cream. Some people do, some people like it, but it's best to leave it out. You can also add, believe it or not, ginger to ice cream. It gives it a little spice. It gives it a little flavor and a pick me up. You don't like ice cream, Teresa? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, and there are many that go together very well. So many different combinations. Mango and peach is a popular one. Mango and pineapple is a popular one. Blueberries and lemons is a popular one. Raspberries, just berries all together. If you just mix a combination of berries, pretty much you've got a wonderful juice right there. You really don't need to add anything else to it. Some people like to add basil or some type of herb, maybe parsley. Some people like to add cilantro even to their juice, believe it or not. But I find that basil is one of the best ones. Basil is really good, and basil goes really good with tofu. It goes good with just about anything, especially eggplant. Basil goes good with potatoes. Basil goes good with just about everything. Parsley is more so for potatoes, I believe, but basil is a little more versatile because you can use basil in fruit, but you can also use basil in the soup. And you could also use basil when you're roasting eggplant, potatoes. You can also put basil in rice. Many people like to do the Vietnamese summer rolls that are made from the rice paper, and a lot of times basil is added into that as well. But I have tried blueberries with basil, and ginger, and it came out so good with coconut water in a smoothie. I almost passed out from it. It was so good. I couldn't believe how good it tasted. I was like, this is amazing and very hydrating. So you can also juice. Okay, Teresa. You can also juice ginger with a little bit of coconut milk and mango, and that's another good one. And you can freeze it and make it like a sorbet. Some people really do not like ice cream, but keep in mind this ice cream will definitely be plant-based milk. But you can also have a sorbet. I like the sorbets a little better. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Thank you for watching. I really enjoy sorbet. So you can pretty much prepare sorbet out of anything. You pretty much juice it. You don't want to make it too thick. You put it in the freezer, let it get a little frozen, and get a spoon, and voila, you're done. It's so easy. And on a hot day, doesn't matter if it's hot, you could always enjoy it even if it's not so hot. You can definitely eat it, and it can definitely cool you off. Perhaps you had a workout, you went exercising, you went to the fitness center, the sauna, the steam room, and you just need a quick pick me up. You just need something to cool you off, something that will definitely have you absolutely exhilarating. It will have you feeling so exhilarating, so you will enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, Teresa. Have a good night and have a good day in school tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much, Teresa. I really appreciate that. And you have a wonderful night. So, there's so many different options you can try, but thank you. Have a wonderful night, Teresa, and enjoy your day tomorrow in school. So, you can try so many different options, but keep in mind that you don't want to add too much coconut water or water or anything like that to it initially, because you don't want it to be watery. You want it to have that taste of the fruit. So when lemonades are organic and you wash them properly, and that will give the lemonade more flavor. So these are the quick tips for today. So we're going to get into juicing this juice. So perhaps Teresa is still here and Teresa can see this in real time. So this is yellow watermelon with ginger and also golden kiwi. Garden seeds for life, garden seeds for life. Yellow watermelon, golden kiwi, ginger. Garden seeds for life, garden seeds for life. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. Always be free to email at gardenseedsforlife@gmail.com if you have any comments or questions or anything else to share. Garden Seeds for Life, Garden Seeds for Life. And this is more of a fresh juice. It's not really a smoothie. We'll get more into the smoothies later and how to definitely prepare soup. It's going to be so much fun. Garden Seeds for Life, Garden Seeds for Life. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. Couldn't do it without your participation at all. And we want everyone to know more about Garden Seeds for Life so they can get free tips, free quick tips for plant-based juicing. So good, so delicious, and so nutritious. Garden Seeds for Life, Garden Seeds for Life. Thank you so much for joining in to Garden Seeds for Life. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and connect. Garden Seeds for Life, Garden Seeds for Life. Stay tuned for more free quick tips for plant-based juicing, meal planning, and beyond. So much fun. So glad to have you here. And please stay tuned for another episode of Garden Seeds for Life, Garden Seeds for Life. Have a wonderful evening wherever you are. Enjoy it and get yourself some rest. So tomorrow you will be rejuvenated, replenished, and revived and hydrated. Garden Seeds for Life, Garden Seeds for Life.